How do you think we're doing working together?
Your actions have proven to be valid. Our partnership should continue. You seem emotional. That will impair your judgment.
Commander, my assessment is that this will assist your mission.
Yes, thanks, you four. Teach me something.
Yeah, okay.
The machines of the Ice Palace are powerful adversaries. You should only meet them in battle if you are well armed.
How are you doing, Falk?
Thank you. I'm starting to understand Magellan much more clearly now.
You're with Nasty now, aren't you?
Yes.
Well, she seems to be a good match for you. You deserve each other.
Thorold needs your help with this ELEX experiment.
So he thinks he's finally done it, does he? That he can take away the fighting strength of the Alps with one act of magic. You should help him. Tell Thorold I'll be there when he starts the experiment.
How are you?
I'm doing all right, thank you. People trust you. You must prove worthy of that trust. You may have once been an Alb, but you've come to terms with your emotions. I respect you for that.
If I'm watching your back and you're watching mine, then who's watching what's out there?
Is everything okay with us?
Hey, you're alive, I'm alive. That's gotta be good, right?
The Ice Palace must fall. Otherwise, we all lose.
Do you think we make a good team, Duras?
Two experienced warriors like us? I feel like there is nothing we cannot do.
Fuck this place. Let's find some action.
How are you getting on with the Raider?
We're almost there, but only almost.
What else do you need to get the Raider ready?
One of the control jets must have taken a hit when it came down. If we don't fix that, the only thing you'll be flying is circles.
Here, I got the replacement control jet for the Raider.
Well, that's a good piece of work. I'll get to repairing this right away.
I need that Raider ready. The Albs are gathering strength to attack the free lands. We have to be one step ahead of them.
Well, I almost have the thing done, but... You want to take it to Zakor? Don't forget, half of that crate is mine.
Unless you want me to cut you in half, get the damn thing done.
Hey, watch your tone. Don't forget I put this pile of shit back together. You'll get the Raider when I'm ready. And one more thing. Let's not pretend that I don't know who you really are, okay? You've done some impressive stuff, so don't turn out to be a shit in the end, will you? So, when does the Raider have to be ready?
There are a few things to take care of first.
Is there a timescale coming at any point?
All right, so this is where we're up to. I have to take care of the Alb commanders in Zakor. That way, I can open up a path to get to the Ice Palace without the Alb forces in that area killing me before I've managed to get close. I still have to figure out what the Separatists will do when we march into Zakor. Thorold the Pilgrim is yet to complete his ELEX experiment. That must be done before we attack. I still need to learn the access code for the Hybrid's chamber. I need that before I attempt to enter the Ice Palace.
Well, sounds like there's still something to do. Come back when that's taken care of. I'll make sure that the Raider is prepared. Just make sure you get it done before the whole damn Alb army shows up here. One question. They're saying you're fighting your brother.
So?
So, is this just some big family bust-up? Is there any chance you're gonna turn around and buddy up again? I'm only asking because, you know, this affects the fate of the world and shit.
I will have to confront my brother Calyx sooner or later. The Elexitors must fall.
Right. You think you're strong enough for that?
I don't know. We will see.
Right. Don't get killed. I mean that. And not just because you dying would land the rest of us in the shit. I've, you know, got used to having you around.
Cool.
You should go back to Origin.
All right, sure.
Follow me.
Very well. The rotting remains of a long-gone civilization.
Kaya will help with the experiment.
She will? And is she ready now?
Why don't you ask yourself?
Are you sure you are ready for this?
Are you? Are you sure this will work?
You're not the only mage, Kaya. I'm certain of my findings. 90% certain. 60 or 70% at worst. But if we pull it off, who's to know we were ever worried? Everything is ready. We can begin immediately.
You should begin the experiment now.
So be it. Keep your distance. This could be dangerous for anybody close by. We failed. We were close, but Zarda must have known what we were planning. I can't try again alone. Even if we can find Kaya, it would take weeks to recalibrate everything before attempting that again. We must move to attack the Ice Palace as soon as we can. If they are this intent on stopping us, the hybrid must be close to achieving his plans.
What about Kaya?
Kidnapping her has stopped me making any further progress with my plans. But then killing her would also have stopped the transmutation. So why did he kidnap her? Zarda must have seen the same power in Kaya that you did. He must be planning to use that power for himself in some way.
He was interested in her. He asked me to find her. That can't be a coincidence. Where do you think Zarda has taken Kaya?
Zekor. His ambition has always been to take command there. He seeks a chance to rule. So, he'll want to keep an eye on things in the Ice Palace. He will be close to there.
What if Zarda wasn't responsible for your failure? What if something else stopped your transmutation?
His intervention is the only thing that makes sense.
You don't seem certain.
The only other explanation is that ELEX itself was resisting the transformation. But that's not probable.
Not probable or not possible.
Resistance would imply purpose, consciousness. And ELEX is a substance, not an entity. It isn't alive.
Kaya thought ELEX could be alive.
What are you talking about?
She said that's what she felt. That ELEX is more than a substance, that it communicated with her. Couldn't that be what went wrong?
What you're saying is impossible. Kaya is able enough when it comes to magic, but she's misinterpreted what she's seen. I've run experiments on ELEX, studied it for years, and I've seen nothing to indicate that what you're saying is true. How could Kaya just stumble on something like this in the time she's had?
What will you do now that the experiments failed?
We must take the fight to the hybrid. It seems an assault on the Ice Palace is the only way to end this war. We will see each other again in Zakor. You said that we are fighting for the same cause. So, we must take that fight to the hybrid. And, for the hope of all Magalan, we must be victorious.
I knew Zardom must have brought you here.
The feel of this place is terrible. Where are we?
In Zardom's hideout, on the border between Abessa and Zakor.
That explains the disturbance in the ELEX.
Where is he? Where is Zardom?
I don't know. He hasn't been here for a long time.
Well, then he must have got what he wanted. That means he's gone to the Ice Palace.
That bastard paralyzed me and left me here. He must have planned that all along. Why didn't he just kill me?
He must have wanted to use your strength. It must have been part of his plan to regain his place in the Ice Palace. But you must have been too strong for him.
Well, why ever he left me alive, it was a mistake. I won't let him surprise me like that again. Thank you for looking for me.
Follow me.
Yeah, sure. Right. Let's find some trouble. That fucking brute is looking for trouble! You'll regret that. There's gotta be some action here. You want trouble? You got it. Let's finish them. Okay, now it'll get interesting. Someone's looking for trouble. That fucking bird is looking for trouble. Looking for trouble. looking for trouble. Let's find some trouble.
Ugh.
There's gotta be some action here.
Easy.
I'll wait here.
I'm ready to attack the Ice Palace.
You have achieved much, but I am still to understand your intentions.
What do you mean?
Which side are you fighting for? Are you fighting against the hybrid? Or are you only motivated by your need to revenge yourself against the Alexiters?
The Albs and our cause must survive. Our people stand on the edge of destruction, and only we can prevent it.
But what are your intentions for the hybrid? Will you admit that he seeks to control the destiny of the Albs? We will only fight alongside you if you share our interests. The hybrid goes, the old directives must be restored. Tell me your intentions.
The hybrid's rule must end. There's no other way to finish this.
Then we stand with you. I will order final preparations to begin. We will meet again in Zakor. Victory will be ours.
Shit, that was pretty good.
The survival...
I have been to the fishing village in Edan.
Then do you understand?
That Calyx and I were born berserkers and not Albs? Do I understand that you killed our parents and carried us off to the Ice Palace as your children? What I don't understand is why.
I wanted heirs. I had achieved much. But I wanted to found a dynasty of the most powerful Albs to follow in my footsteps. But I couldn't have children. So I did what Albs do. I took what I wanted, and I was successful. Look at what you and Calyx achieved. You rose to the very top in Zakor. My legacy was almost complete. You were poised to rule.
We were. Then someone set me up. Now, your bastard children are trying to kill each other.
Yes, all the plans I had shattered.
Your plans? You destroyed our lives.
What life are you talking about? I saved you from death when the Alps destroyed your village. Your parents would be dead anyway. Your lives would have been short, desperate, futile. What would you be? A fisherman? A vagrant in the forests? A wanderer amongst the rat holes of Idan? You both have me to thank for lives of greatness. This truth is what you can use to lure Calyx. He wants to hold on to power, and fears that if the truth of his birth became known, then he would lose that power. Threaten to reveal the truth, and Calyx will come to you.
It's good that I know where and how I can challenge Calyx. I will send Calyx a message through my adjutor. I expect he will go there straight away.
That may be so, but be cautious. You know who you are dealing with.
Good stuff, asshole.
I know you're here, Calyx. Show yourself so we can end this.
Where is the tactical skill that had the hybrid ready to appoint you one of the chosen? There you stand in the open, ready to be picked off. How vulnerable your feelings have made you.
What brought you here, Calyx? I sent you one message, and you came running.
So, you know about our past? Wardic should have kept our secret. I will not let you spread the story further. I will keep my honor.
That sounds like emotion to me, Calyx. Fear, anger, confusion. Which of those drove your attempt to murder me?
Murder? You failed your mission. The directive is clear. Failure of a mission is punishable by execution. Is that why you really came here, Jax? Are you ready to die?
What did you mean, appoint me to the Chosen?
All Albs the Hybrid sees as having Elexitor potential have a biocore chip implanted to maximize their efficiency. They and others he sees the potential in. We have been selected to serve his future, to ensure the future comes to pass. You had been chosen to evolve to the next level. The Hybrid had even had you implanted with a chip ready to communicate with you, so he could guide your thoughts.
If I have a chip, then why hasn't the Hybrid ordered me back to Zakor? How can I have my free will?
Because you got lucky. Your chip must have been damaged when I attempted to execute you. That is the only explanation.
Convenient. that your proof has been destroyed.
Tell me, Jax, do you never see images you can't explain? Visions?
Yes.
Some of those will be memories. Others are thoughts that spring from your connection to the hybrid. He sees the future, the plans of the free people. All of Magalan and some of those visions will have leaked into your mind through the chip.
I must speak to the hybrid directly. What is the code to his chamber?
Only Elexitors can be told that. You are no Elexitor.
I know the code has something to do with the hybrid's past, but all I know of his past is that the Alps found him, that he showed our leaders the future and took control of our people.
The past is irrelevant. All that counts is the future.
So why does the hybrid hide this? What is it about his past that he wants to stay hidden? You saw his past when you had an audience with him.
What I saw is irrelevant.
The universe, skies stretching to infinity. Does that relate to the code? You said Tarek talked about the old world. Is that a clue? Come on, Calyx. You know there is more to this. I know you wanted answers then. You must still want them.
I serve the directive. The law demands the death of those who learn it illegally.
So I'm right. It is something to do with his past, with what you saw.
The past is irrelevant.
You expect me to believe that you have never wondered about the code? It could be anything. It would be logical for it to be random. It would be efficient to change it, but instead the code remains the same and is rumored to link to his past. Doesn't that sound emotional? Why would he stick with something like that? It has to mean something.
You are allowing your own emotions to cloud your thinking.
Our world is in the hands of the hybrid. We should know what makes him who he is.
The past is irrelevant. All that counts is the future. The hybrid must achieve supremacy.
How long have you known that we are the children of berserkers?
I have always known. You were too young to remember, but I have always remembered the faces of my real parents. They too are irrelevant. We benefited from the fact we were taken from the berserkers.
You are my brother. That must count for something.
Are you trying to provoke an emotional reaction? Emotions are a waste of energy. They cloud perception. You have come to me with the emotion and twisted logic of the free people. Listening to you any longer is a waste of time. I will end this here and now. You had your chance, but you let it pass. You will not stand against me.
You bastard!
Something to do with the hybrid's past. And the vision that Calyx saw. Calyx's reaction proves I'm on the right track. And it has something to do with the old world. Perhaps it might mean something to Harley. He knows a lot about old world installations.
Ignadon. We must go to Ignadon.
You've sensed more ELEX?
Yeah, we should go there. Now, as soon as possible.
Go where in Ignadon?
I'll find it when I'm close.
Let's take a look at the ELEX deposit in Ignadon.
Good. Good, thank you. The crater. This is where the comet struck, where ELEX first appeared on Magellan. The impact sent it high into the atmosphere and spread it across the world.
And today, the factions are gathering it back up.
Well, there's still enough here for us to examine. We should begin. That was great. We know where we have to go. I'll follow you this time. It's somewhere up ahead of us. We're close now.
Let's do this! Look out! Look out!
Here, it's here. Give me space, and I'll see what I can find. It's easy to get lost in it.
What happened?
I think... It's all right. It's all right. I'm back. I'm with you.
Were you able to feel anything this time?
Yes. The ELEX is... It is more than just energy. It has purpose.
What are you talking about?
The ELEX was meant to change us. Meant to change our planet. It didn't come here by accident.
ELEX came here on the comet.
I know, but I can feel it. It has purpose. It almost has reason.
You think it's alive?
I know. It sounds crazy, doesn't it? I'm still trying to understand it myself, but I'm sure that ELEX was sent here to change things.
About the side effects of ELEX.
Yeah?
Here, I have some mana for you.
Thank you.
Sent here by who?
I don't know. I can only tell you what I sensed from the ELEX. But whatever ELEX's purpose is, it isn't over. The power it must have taken to make this. And now we all depend on it for magic, for technology, for power? The whole planet is dependent on it.
The Alps think ELEX is the key to the next step in evolution.
I know. I always assumed it was about magic, or just an excuse for their belief that they were superior. But I think the ELEX wants to change us. The question is, why?
Can you figure this out?
No, not yet anyway. Maybe with more study I can learn more.
But whatever purpose it has, the free people will be less able to resist it while they are divided into all these factions.
We should go on. I won't learn any more here.
Sounds like you've learned a lot. Question is, what does any of it mean? Do you think you could find out more from the ELEX?
Not right now. Getting close to it, inside what it is projecting, it would be easy to get swept away. I've learned more than I imagined I would. I almost wish I hadn't. Knowing what I know now, it makes me feel powerless.
With all your magic?
Don't you see? Whatever ELEX is, something must have created it. Whatever my powers are, they aren't close to that. Whatever powers I have, that you have, we owe to ELEX. ELEX created us. And I don't know if it is serving us, or we are serving it. How can you not be afraid of that?
You should go back to Origin.
All right.
Are you here to pay me those charges, Roman? Because
Check the supplies. Be ready.
Why not?
In case they return.
We've got to get this sorted. I have shit to do.
Teach me something.
All right. All right.
I'm certain of it. Check the supplies. Be ready in case they return.
Okay. 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 Okay.
Follow me.
Yeah.
Can we get out of here?
I met with my brother Calyx, the Elexiter.
Ah, really? And you beat him, right? Then we should be happy you're not in pieces. I mean, that guy's a maniac, right?
My brother won't trouble us anymore. But this is far from over.
So, this is more than just a family feud. So what's the problem?
The Albs are led by the hybrid. It is him they serve. It is him they pledge their lives to. But I don't know why. I don't know what he is planning for the Albs, or for Magellan. Everything that happens, that has happened for generations, is because of the hybrid. Only he can answer my questions. Only he can end this war.
So, what are you planning?
If I am to get the answers I need, then I have to find a way to get to the hybrid in the Ice Palace. But that means I need to get the code to access his chamber.
Do you know where you can get it?
All that I know is the code has something to do with the hybrid's past, and has something to do with stars, the universe, infinite skies.
Infinite skies. Hey, that's something I've seen before in a couple of places. But where? Where? Yeah, I got it. There's an old industrial complex out to the southwest of Edam where I found some stuff that mentioned that. An old lab there. But, nah, forget it. Why would that have anything to do with the hybrid?
You mean the old world ruins at the foot of the mountain? Where I found the first replacement part for the Raider?
Yeah, that's the place. That's where I saw those words. It could be a coincidence, but weird, huh? I mean, maybe you can find the answer there.
Perhaps, but there's only one way to find out, and that means going there.
What a fucking wreck. Yeah, I'm coming. That fucking brute is looking for trouble. Now this is a place we can have some fun. Fight. looking for trouble!
Here's the place Harley said he found reference to Infinite Skies, an old-world complex built to hide something from the outside world. Infinite Skies, a corporation that worked on secret research in the old world. They say the hybrid saw the day the comet struck, that he survived. It must be true. Here he was, holed up and hidden in a device of his own making in order to protect himself from the impact, saved from the fires, but changed by the ELEX. A man become mutant. All that had possessed him while he was a man was the thought of surviving the disaster that was to come. He tried to prepare a select group, those who would be welcomed to the Infinite Skies. A chance to leave the planet, to avoid destruction. But the plan failed. The government failed to listen to him. He had failed to save them. All he wanted to do was survive. So here he hid. Here he survived. But what did he become? ELEX flooding his body. His hunger for it grew. His mind opened. He became more dependent on it. But what was this man? Who was it that became the hybrid that rules Zakor today? Dr. Adam Charles Dawkins. Immortal. Inaccessible. All-powerful. The pinnacle of evolution. Still driven by the need to survive, he began to see the future. He saw the future then. But what of now? Can the hybrid truly see the future? What does he want for himself? Survival? Safety? A future for us? There is only one way to know. I must speak to him. Secured with a password that referred to the name its human form once took. Now I can reach him. His name, Dr. Adam Charles Dawkins. Now I know the code to the hybrid's chamber. I should use it. Perhaps I will finally get the answers I am seeking.
when can we go?
I have the code to the hybrid's chamber.
Then you're going to try and get in.
If we can make it into the Ice Palace, then it is time to confront him. The hybrid planted a control chip in my head. If it worked, he could have told me to kill myself at any time, but the failed attempt to execute me must have damaged the chip instead. That means I can get to him. Then maybe I can find out what he really wants.
Aye. Every time you make this personal, I get pissed at you. This is about more than just you egomaniac.
All right, so this is where we're up to. I've completed everything. I'm just waiting for you to finish the raider.
You just tell me when you're good to go, and I'll have it ready.
Get that flyer ready to go. I will start the attack on Zakor now.
Attack? Right. So you're not just using this for transport?
No, I need the raider to take out a shield generator.
Right. You could have said that earlier.
Why? What's the problem?
You never said anything about weapon systems.
We said fully operational.
You said you wanted to fly it. I've not had time to repair the weapon systems on top of everything else.
Then why didn't you tell me that?
Then why didn't you tell me what you were planning? If I had known, I could have told you the weapons weren't... I've just about had time to get this thing flying again. It's a complex machine.
Attacking that generator from the air is the only way to take it out. I'll have to ram it.
That's suicide. How will you get out in time?
This is the only way in. So I will have to figure out how to escape when I'm there.
You are one crazy son of a bitch. You fuck this up, we're all dead. Are you sure you want to do this?
I'm not asking for volunteers. You stupid son of a bitch. Good luck, Ray. We're counting on you.
Looks like some crazy-ass head did your flying stunt for you. That guy must have owed you big time.
Ray, you crazy bastard. I guess he felt guilty for getting me into this mess. Well, Ray, you've opened the way to the Ice Palace. I guess it's time for me to go deeper into Zakor.
I think the others are already waiting on you. Good luck. Go show the hybrid. I hope you get the answers you need. And try not to get killed. We'll all be here, hoping not to die.
See you later.
Not now. You should deal with the things you have to do.
Not now. I have things to consider.
Not now. You should go and do the things you have to do.
Analyzing conversational parameters. Analysis complete. I have nothing to say.
Not now.
Not now.
Damn it, what's wrong with you? You almost missed all the fun here. You should go and speak to Thorold. Then we can finally get started.
Alexander Tarek has sent most of his troops into battle. The Ice Palace is now vulnerable.
He underestimated us.
Indeed. But whatever our fortune, we're not in the Ice Palace yet. When Thorold gives the order to attack, we will finally see who will survive this.
Have you seen Warbeck, my father?
I thought he was traveling with you. I don't know where he is now.
There you are. We are ready. If you are ready, then we can leave immediately.
And so you are going to work with Nasty? Will you fight alongside the clerics?
It is the only way we stand a chance against the Alb defenses. They have realized that by now, as we have all realized that this all depends on you now. If you have anything to take care of before the attack, you must do it now. We stand ready for the order to attack.
I met with Calyx.
And? Did you find what you were looking for?
No, but I now understand my brother's true nature.
Truth. It always brings its own burden.
I am ready. Let us commence the attack.
So be it. This is the moment of truth. Every man ready? Well then, attack!
Didn't you hear the attack order?
Why should I help you and the damn clerics? If you think that's happening, you've lost your mind.
If that's so, then why are you here?
To watch the elves put you lot down. Ah, it's cold as death here. I don't understand how the elves have lasted so long in this place. Maybe the cold for so long is why the elf defenses gave way. Maybe it was too cold even for that bunch of bastards.
The destruction of the Alb defenses was nothing to do with you, that's for sure.
No, it was just a gift the world has given to me. Well, that was a good show, but I'd better go before I freeze to death. Man, you rarely get to see a show as good as this. The Alb defenses are finished. Ulbricht and Conrad are dead. Ah, what a beautiful day.
Not now, all right?
Good to see you. Good to see you.
The defensive line has been destroyed. Alexander Tarek has lost the battle. But it will take many years to heal the wounds that the hybrid dealt to our people.
You fought to the very end. I didn't expect you to do that.
There were many victims in this war. We have to start rebuilding now. That is our job. For you have another to take care of. The hybrid has lost the majority of his army. But he still lives. And he is ELEX. You have to stop him before it's too late.
I could use your help in the Ice Palace.
None of our people have been able to withstand the hybrid's control. He inflicts pain on all those who attempt to get close to him. You have broken free from his control. Perhaps you can stand against him. Good luck to you. We all need you to succeed. I am confident you will succeed.
Confidence? A very emotional quality for an alb.
Yes. We will have to adapt if we want to survive.
That's it. The Alps' defenses have been destroyed. But our work is far from complete. You must take on the next task. You must inject mana into the hybrid. It's the only way he can be stopped. The fate of Magellan is on your shoulders. Go, change the future.
You're alive.
Yeah. I guess I just couldn't leave you. You're just that charismatic.
Right.
All right. Maybe I just didn't want to leave you or the glory. But what do you think? You can name us joint saviors of Magellan, yeah?
Jax, you have betrayed your comrades. And it seems even now, you have not returned to serve the directive.
My own kind betrayed me.
You truly are misguided.
No, I have learned the truth. The choices the Alps have made will destroy them. You must change the destiny of our people.
Our destiny is set.
You say our, but you're talking about the hybrid's plans.
Our people pledged our destiny to the hybrid. We were lost, and he gave us purpose. The directive will bring all of us to the next stage of evolution. The free people will be left behind as we ascend to the next level. ELEX is evolution, and we are the people who shall make that leap.
You are nothing but a slave of the hybrid.
Spoken like one of the free people. You have lost your way, Jax. Our people committed ourselves to this cause. You cannot expect us to step back. Now we are on the edge of achieving all that we have fought for. The hybrid will soon complete his work, and our people will seize the rewards promised to us.
I will learn the truth when I speak to the hybrid.
You think the hybrid will speak to you? You betrayed the directive. You brought our enemies to our gates. He will never allow you an audience.
He has no choice.
The shot to your head may not have killed you, but it has obviously damaged your brain. You lost the focus and strength that are the gifts of the Alps.
I was betrayed by someone here in the Ice Palace.
The directive does not allow for betrayal.
The attack on my raider, my execution, it was all planned before I left the Ice Palace. Now, you will tell me why.
You blame your failures on others. Even your own father recognized that weakness in you. He feared that you were not ready for the role you had, that you would bring only danger to your people.
Wardeck said that?
Wardeck was ever a faithful servant of the hybrid. He would not let family bonds undermine his commitment to the hybrid and the directive. He was shamed by your weakness, and his shame at your failures that drove him from the Ice Palace. You destroyed his future, and left him with the choice of suicide, or exile with the Separatists. Since then, it is clear to me that he has given up ELEX, and fallen into the madness of emotions.
This is guesswork.
It is something I should have seen earlier. Before he left, he called you a bastard. Perhaps he was succumbing to emotion even then.
Who benefited from my execution?
I ordered your personal effects disposed of shortly after your crash. Your father took them. Calyx took the role of Alexeter. A role that should have been your destiny if you hadn't failed. But that is irrelevant. The worthy are promoted when the weak fall.
We will see who's weak, Tarek. I no longer follow the directive. I am no slave to the hybrid.
If you think you can face the hybrid and live, you are mistaken. Death will prove you wrong. The strong will prevail. The Alps will evolve. That is Magellan's future.
You are here.
No, I'm not good enough for that.
I see you, Jax.
Despite the expectations of some, my sons have grown to become exceptionally strong. Whether this is the warrior gene or the fighting spirit of the Berserkers, I do not know. But if this becomes widely known, I will have no way back. My fate will be sealed. If it is their Berserker heritage, that isn't helping in their struggle to keep their will. It is clear to me that I have lost both of them to the hybrid. The hybrid's control of them is complete, and they will soon take my place. But what if their past is discovered? No impure can join the Chosen. Their impurity may lead to my execution if it is discovered. Tarek is beginning to grow suspicious. He will use this to destroy me. Now only the death of my sons can save me. I just learned that Jax is to be sent in search of Thorold the Pilgrim. Jax will be more vulnerable once he is outside the Ice Palace. If the hybrid is to be stopped, then it is time to act. I have asked Zardon to come to the meeting point. He will ensure that things are taken care of from there. Everything will have to move quickly now if I am not to miss this chance to stop him. Jax is alive. I have heard many reports that confirm this. It is more than just rumor. Tarek must not have heard this news, or he would have acted against me. Calyx must have failed his mission to execute his brother. But he remains the best option I have to eliminate Jax before he can return to the hybrid. I will have to bring them together, so that Calyx can finish his task. With luck, neither of them will return, and I will be free from the past. My plan failed. Jax cannot be found, but all the reports suggest Jax is now fighting alongside the Free People. He has acted against the directive, against Zakor. I will have to leave the Ice Palace and find him before Tarek learns of his treason. Jax's defection will be my death, one way or another. The exile and the Separatists are now my only chance.
You must have...
So, Wardick worked with Zardom to sabotage my mission. He sent my own brother Calyx to kill me, and all to save his own position at the Ice Palace. The man who claims to be my father wanted me dead. Instead, he was forced from the Ice Palace himself. Now we will see which of us death finds first.
Come to me. We have much to discuss.
Dr. M. Charles Dawkins.
So, you are here. I have been awaiting your arrival.
If you wanted to see me, you shouldn't have allowed my execution.
You are speaking with emotion, not logic.
The hybrid sees all, so did you order my death, or just allow it? Was it my past that condemned me?
The past is irrelevant. Only the future holds any importance.
If my past is irrelevant, why did you put a chip in my head to control my thoughts?
The chip improves efficiency. If the chip hadn't been damaged, you would not be asking this question. You would know that true understanding is only possible through me. Join the Chosen, and you will know the meaning of our work.
The same promise you have made to the Alps since you took control. I came here for answers, not more empty promises.
More emotion. Your personal quest is meaningless. If you think your actions now have consequence, you are mistaken. Your arrival here is proof that you are closer to the next step in evolution than any of your kind. But there are things you are yet to understand.
My kind? I'm not the person I was. I am no longer your slave.
You will always be an owl. All you have accomplished must have proved to you that no individual can accomplish things alone. True strength lies in the collective consciousness. What the Free People think is irrelevant. But you, Jax, you must understand the truth. The comet that destroyed Magalan's civilization did not arrive by chance. It was sent to begin the changes to our world, to prepare it for those who follow. There is nothing we can do to stop this. We can only be ready for their arrival. That is the truth I have guarded, and I have been preparing our world for this day.
Who is coming?
Those who will inherit our world. The further I evolve, the more I can hear their voices. First, as whispers. Now, as minds I can commune with.
Can we stop them?
They can divert comets and send them across vast distances. Their power is well beyond our own.
If you really know the future, then tell me what will happen.
The world, as you know it, will not exist in a few years. All life that remains will be forced to obey those who come to us now. They will obey, or they will cease to exist. The world must be changed before they arrive. ELEX will see to that. But we must prepare people and gather the ELEX that will make the changes that must come.
If individuals aren't important, then why do we need you?
My destiny was set the day the comet struck our planet. ELEX transformed me. It was an accident of fate, no plan of those who follow. But it has made me their emissary. You think you fight to save our world, but it is me, and me alone, who can do that. You have accomplished much, Jax, but your work is worse than futile. You think of yourself as a savior, but if we stand against these beings, we will all perish. Now, at least the chosen will survive.
You don't expect me to believe all of this.
I foresaw the day the comet would strike our world. I was there when it hit. All my words, all my warnings, all were ignored. The world refused to listen until it was too late. That day, the ELEX changed me. I was reborn, evolved. I failed to save us then. I will not fail again. The free people cannot be allowed to stand in our way. Their infighting had long stopped them from successfully interfering with our plans. All the ELEX on Magalan shall be required if we are to stand against the coming threat. You once followed my word without question. It is a loss to us all that my influence ended with your brother's botched attempt to kill you. But now, you know the truth, and you can complete our vision together. Now that Judicator Ulbricht is dead, you must use your influence to stop the clerics. If you value the future of all you have seen, you will serve me and save our world.
The free people will never believe your story.
Their beliefs have no meaning. There is only fact. Is your mind so clouded you can no longer see the truth? The desires of the free people are meaningless. Will you die with them?
Why not work with the free people to stop these invaders? Maybe if we fight on the same side, we can defeat these beings together.
The free people are using ELEX in their technology, their world hearts, and their magic. They are blind to its true purpose. ELEX was sent here to change our planet in preparation for those who follow. Nothing can be allowed to stop that change. The free people understand nothing but their own personal vengeances. That is why the Alps live without emotion. That is why the Alps have succeeded.
Imagine what they could achieve if you worked with them.
They have no interest in peace. They crave only their personal victories. Hate, emotion, and greed drives their conflict. And It will be their end. It is a shame the architect of the bomb in Tavar was killed. A few of those weapons, and we could be rid of the free people and the problems they cause.
Is there no one amongst the free people who could join the Chosen?
Thorald, the Pilgrim, was the closest to defeating me. His powers would be helpful to us. But no, his emotions and self-doubt meant he needed another mage. That was his downfall. He is too emotional as well. The mage's connection to ELEX was so strong that Thorald lost control of her and the ELEX. My future and that of Magalan was saved by their weakness.
Your only interest is your own survival.
My vision is the only one way to save Magalan. The Chosen will evolve to serve those who follow. All ELEX must serve my purpose. All people must serve me.
I didn't come here to let you rule this world. Your time is over. My emotions don't cloud my mind. They have made me realize things about the world I could not have seen before. I did not come all this way to die at your hands. I came here to take back control of my world. Your plans were wrong then. They are wrong now. You are not the superior being you think you are.
My past is meaningless. It holds no fear. Your attempt to use it only proves that you cling to the irrelevant. Die now, or die at the hands of those that follow. Your death will be meaningless. Only my survival matters now.
Magellan, a world reshaped by the comet. A civilization lost in fire and ash. The hybrid spoke of his plan to prepare the world for what is to come. To make us understand the changes that ELEX is making to our world. But after all the years of his secrecy, the blood that has been spilled to gather ELEX to feed his powers, who will listen to his warning? There is power in ELEX. It has changed every living thing on Magellan. The creatures that made it, that reforged our world from out amongst the stars, are coming to claim their creation. Will that mean an end to all that is here? Or will it be a gateway to revolution? It is now my task to prepare for that day. To decide the future of Magellan. The hybrid's era is gone. Now all the factions must decide. I have chosen my destiny. Now they must choose theirs. Okay.
Let us see if fate brings us together again.
As I see it, you accomplished your aim of taking Tarek's place.
So, you understood my goal.
I have come to know your plans well enough, but your reign in Tarek's place will not be long.
And who will stop me? You. You will learn to fear the mutant force that serves me. If you don't, you will die.
Give up, Zardom. Most of your mutants are dead. The others will be soon.
It's only my death that would be of consequence. Or the death of my enemy. Or the death of my enemy.
Your time is over, Zardom. Accept that, if you want to live.
That's my choice.
I will let you live, but only if you disappear and never return.
Since when was mercy one of your qualities?
You still don't realize the strength I have gained since I left Zekor.
I will go. But know this, Jax. There will come a day when we see each other again. You must remember the power you had when you were an Alb. One day, I will make you realize what you have given up. One day, you will beg for forgiveness.
You saw the hybrid?
Yes. It was a hard fight, but I was victorious.
Any other Alb would have succumbed to his power. You truly are remarkable. I assume the hybrid is dead.
Yes, he is.
Good. Then we Albs finally have the chance to right the wrongs that have been done to us. You were the strongest of us, Jax. You were the turning point in this war. But many of us still see you as a threat, and will continue to fight you. Which is why I will try to make sure that peace and order reign for our people as quickly as I can. Good work, Commander. The Alb people have you to thank for this new future.
Where is Wardak? Where is my father?
He left shortly after the last time you were here. I thought he would join you in your fight against the hybrid.
No, he didn't.
Well then, I don't know when he'll return.
He will not come back here. He's on the run from Zakor, and from me.
Why from you?
He betrayed me.
Well, I have no intel on his whereabouts. He has disappeared.
He will return one day. Of that I'm sure.
You're a daredevil. You know that? You just walk into the fortress and finish off that creature? You've changed the world. Main thing is, we're still alive. Tell me what comes next is going to be easier. I know it's a lie, but just tell me that so I can pretend, okay?
Is it over? Were you able to inject the mana into the hybrid?
The hybrid is dead.
I had hoped we could tame that monster, but his death will set us free nonetheless. We can begin to look to a future free from the Alps, free from converters, free to choose our own destiny. Well, the Alps won't be quick to accept that their time is over. Many of them will continue to bring ELEX north in the hope of reaching the next stage of evolution.
As long as they do that, they will not stop fighting us.
All that counts is that we can now believe in our future. We can make it what we want.
I fear that it will not. The hybrid was gathering ELEX to prepare Magellan for the arrival of another threat to our world. They were responsible for the comet. Now, they are coming to conquer us.
So, that is what motivated him. What else did he tell you of this threat? How much time do we have before they arrive?
He didn't say, but at most, we have only a few years.
Then time will be our enemy. We must begin our preparations. You have shown us that we can overcome challenges if we work together. You will inspire us in the challenges to come. We will need your strength if we are to defend our planet. I hope to be able to stand at your side when the time comes. Look after yourself. We shall meet again, friend.
I heard you with that infernal machine, the hybrid.
Is that what you heard?
Yeah. They were even saying you killed it.
Is that what they said?
Yeah, but no one believes it. But say, did you kill it?
Believe what you want, but the hybrid won't cause any more trouble.
Huh. Then the Albs are fucked too? Tell the hybrid he should think again. Stay in Zakor, and all will be well. Challenge me, and you will regret it.
We need to get more people out there. I wish they could understand that.
Well, well.
I've heard that the Ice Palace has been attacked, and that you were behind that.
Yes.
That is good news for all of Magaland. And what of the hybrid?
The hybrid is dead.
This is a day I never thought I would see. Thorald entrusted me with the day-to-day running of Goliath so that he could focus on the hybrid. And now, it is paid. We are free from his threat. So it's true. That's more than we could have hoped for. Now we can live in freedom. Thanks to you. The Berserkers are in your debt. Your name will be spoken as we return Magaland to the world it was. May your name be honored everywhere.
Most of them annoy me. All of them annoy me.
Stop using that here. This is no place for technology.
We have to talk.
What do you want?
There's a rumor going around that you were with the hybrid in the Ice Palace. It's a stubborn rumor. Those sorts of things often turn out to be true.
Is it true? And the hybrid is dead?
Now, there's a chance to earn profit. With that power gone, there won't be much to stop the outlaws.
Are you sure you have everything under control here?
I'd advise you to remember the Duke's official line. Fuck the hybrid. You keep spouting that stuff about its plans, you're going to make the people here nervous. And nervous tends to end up with people shooting each other. So do us all a favor and keep your mouth shut about that stuff.
You want to stick your head in the desert sand? It won't stop what's coming.
What?
The comet hitting Magaland wasn't an accident. We need to be prepared for what comes next.
Do you think it's possible to survive in Tavar without doing that? And what I know is anything coming from the hybrid's mouth can't be trusted.
If that's what you believe.
Yes, it is. And you should believe it too. What the fuck are you doing here? Well, just fuck off, will you?
There has been news from the Ice Palace. They say that the hybrid is no longer a threat.
You must welcome that news.
If the news is true, then the hybrid is dead.
It is true. I killed him.
Then praise be to Kalan for sending you to us. The war must be finally over. That is truly good news. The world will know your name. May Kalan protect you. May your name be honored through the ages.
The invincible hybrid. Omnipotent, all-knowing. But now things feel different. For all his power, he couldn't stop a single renegade alb. Your progress has been impressive. You are efficient, determined. You have a keen mind. Those qualities are clear in you, Commander. Magalan belongs to the Albs. The free people must bow to us. They all talk of liberty or saving Magalan, but only Albs can offer salvation. For Magalan's people to survive, we alone must have control.
So, you actually did it. Is that Alb freak finally gone?
The hybrid is dead.
Well, I guess you're built out of tougher stuff than the Duke. Shit. You know, when I first met you, I thought you'd just fuck around.
It's remarkable what one person can achieve. You killed the hybrid. It is true that death should not be celebrated, but it is clear the people of Magalan will be better off for it. But what happens next? You are now part of Magalan's great history. There is still so much to discover. Now that the war is over, it should be much easier for us to explore and gather that data.
You're doing well, I see.
Better than the hybrid.
It's good that he's dead, but do you think that that could be our future? A man made into a monster by ELEX. All that power turned to destruction? Well, it's over now. It is for us to decide the future. We must take this chance.
A lost sheep to a wolf. Might not be a berserker, but you defeated the hybrid. You liberated us all. Your courage has brought the world to this place. Magalan owes you. I bow my head in thanks on behalf of all free people.
So, you did it. You did do it, right?
Yes. The war against the hybrid has been won.
I don't know why, but from the first moment I saw you, I knew you could do it.
You did?
Yeah, okay. Well, to be completely honest, when I saw you for the first time, I thought, who the fuck is this asshole? But, you know, you turned out to be okay. You haven't just decided the war. You've looked out for the little people, too. People can say what they want, but I think you're okay.
That's good to know.
Best compliment you're gonna get from me, asshole.
The reports from Zakor are pretty confused. Can you tell us what's going on?
The hybrid is dead.
Really? And the Albs have lost their leader? The Albs are still patrolling. I saw them only a few hours ago.
Yes, and you should cease your resistance to their plans. Only the hybrid and his chosen can survive what is to come. You should look to the defenses of this place. They will be needed in the storm to come.
What storm? Who are we fighting now?
The hybrid has evolved beyond any of us. His abilities have foreseen a danger that threatens us all.
And you believe him?
Yes. You chose me to lead the people here in Origin. Now, you must follow my decision.
Well, that's not terrifying at all. But I suppose I don't have any choice but to roll with it. And I've got to say, I knew you were the one to make sense of all this. I saw it. I saw it before all the others. Origin was founded to provide you with a base. So, know that we stand with you in the storm to come.
everything okay with us?
Us? Well, you're a dickhead. But we make a good team. Whatever this god does for them, it certainly helps these clerics fight. You'd almost think they were outlaws. There must be more of those fuckers out there somewhere.